Worcester's municipal election is now just 2 weeks away, and just like councilor at large, the race for school committee is jam-packed with candidates. Tonight they were under the same roof for a debate. Our Cam Jandrow joins us now with more. Cam?
Chandler, with the unfortunate passing of longtime school committee member Brian O'Connell, there are now 2 open seats on the school committee. Current member Dante Comparetto is also not running for re-election. It can be difficult to get all 11 of the candidates under the same roof to talk the same issues. Well, tonight that became a reality.
11 candidates for 6 seats. This year's school committee race is one of the largest in recent history, and all have a variety of priorities if they're elected.
I very much so want to see us move our strategic plan forward.
We need to take control of our high suspension rates.
The first is funding.
Closing the achievement gap, which encompasses reading on grade level at the end of grade 3.
Increased beneficial vocational education programs.
The candidates took part in a debate Tuesday night, answering more than a dozen questions. Among them, what the district should do about sex education.
Students in the city of Worcester need a comprehensive sex ed program.
A curriculum that can address healthy relationships, consent, health behaviors.
So LGBT inclusion is critically important.
And what would I exclude? Anything where there's evidence that it doesn't work, which is abstinence education.
A common theme among the candidates was better preparing children for adulthood, which circled back to sex ed.
Just because people are uncomfortable having that conversation with their own children doesn't mean we need to not have that conversation.
What we're supposed to be doing is showing our kids what it's going to be like being an adult once they leave the Worcester Public Schools.
The school committee lost longtime member Brian O'Connell last week. Tuesday's debate included a moment of silence for the lifelong Worcester resident.
So if we could ask for a moment of silence in his honor.
Several candidates say he was a major influence.
Were we doing the right thing? Were we doing it in the right order? If you were ever going to have to get into a tussle with Brian over something, you needed to actually be able to know how things worked. So that's definitely something that I owe to Brian.
Now, September's election had a historically low turnout. Just over 8.5% of the voters came out to the polls that day. Some of the candidates I spoke to say it's not about what happens in September. November is when it really counts. In the studio tonight, I'm Cam Jandrow, Worcester News Tonight.